whole code over here. So we have included the multiple library to implement the delay also and the at exit, to implement the exit of the window. So firstly we need to connect our basically LED bulb to our Raspberry Pi, as it is mentioned over here. uh, so it would be connected to the 14 number pin. You can also change the pin, it doesn't matter. uh, After that uh, you need to basically write the code. So I have already written the code. I would be explaining you how does it work. So firstly we need to import all the library that are necessary for basically using the GUI feature of our Python language. So as we have imported a tkinter is one of them, and we have imported the LED, RPIO, basically time also, and at exit. This time and at exit are basically to add the delay and to make the RGUI at exit function. So furthermore, going forward, so we have declared the LED at pin number 14, GPIO 14, not the number written over the pin diagram. It's GPIO 14. After that we have declared the variable root, which contains our window. It's basically the window representation of variable. We have used the tk class, capital Tk class, and dot small tk, it's our own variable. And we have written the title name over here, Python first GUI, graphical user interface. After that we have declared a variable of name, which contains the input as string variable. After that, before discussing these functions, we need to forward to our main execution area. Okay, so this is over here. Okay, so I have done two things over here. Either you can use the text box grid, or either you can use the normal pack. I would prefer to use the pack function, because it will automatically adjust all the widgets in the form of a stack. Firstly, like I have used the text box, and after that it would be containing my button, then exit button. As grid function is also useful if you want to add the button at your own place, if you want to adjust them at like you wanna add. So as you know that the Morse code is a sign language which is used to tell other person what he is thinking, but we have created the Morse code to give our name, and LED bulb will glow according to the code. So uh, let's move on to here. After that we have declared here LED button, then exit button. We have used the window, root window. It's the basically syntax window, then text what you wanna add, and after that it's the command is basically the function which is gonna implement while you press the button, or it's the event uh, when you press the button or it is triggered. We have set the height and width over here. After that we have given the root dot protocol window close, and close GUI function is called. And after that, root dot main loop is basically for continuing iterating this uh, all the processes. So uh, let's move on to our first area. Let me down this. Okay, so we were over here. What is bulb high root dot after? Root dot after is a function which would be implemented after a certain interval of a second. How? Root dot after, which is our window variable, and after, which tell us a particular interval of a time. Like here, interval of a time is 1 second. It is 1000 millisecond, but it's equal to 1 second. And after 1 second, our LED dot on function will be triggered, and LED will be glowing for 1 second. And after, from that interval of a time, our bulb will glow for 500 milliseconds, and similarly small low small high. Okay, so the main the main thing I want to tell you over here. So let's go down over here. So I have made so much multiple function over here because to tell the user that what is going to implement. Suppose this is the Morse code. Okay, it's dash and dash. You know, the large dash represent the Morse code represent for the uh, bulb on for multiple time, for not multiple, for a certain period of time. Okay, and again there are two dashes, so it must be the bulb must glow implemented for two times. It must glow for two times. So 1000 and 1000 equal to 2000, such a large gap, but we cannot see that how the bulb is glowing. Basically I want to tell like bulb is glowing for 1000. Okay, so another 1000, it means 2000, such a large interval of a gap, but the user had not any watch over here, so he can understood. So I have added a small uh, thing over here, and that thing is small low and small high. So what is small low and small high? It is a flick. Suppose when there are two LEDs, when two on state are together, so two on state will be means 2000, but when the user see, he would be looking it like it's only a one state. So to bit to basically uh, to reduce this kind of a confusion, so I have added a small low feature over here, so that the bulb will be at a low state for uh, a small period of a time, like here is. Okay, it will just flick and you would be getting, okay, now another high state is on. So this is for this. So I want to explain this similarly for if two lows are together, there is small high. So this kind of problem is being vanished, uh, because when I was experimenting this uh, with with the LED bulb, I too was confused because my name is basically Malik. So the Morse code for it is, let's check, Morse code calculator. You can see Morse Malik. Okay, here you can see two dashes, three dashes, and uh, again two lows together, one high, again low, and so this kind of a problem is to be uh, reduced. So this is the implementation. If you want to check how would it be uh, working, this is basically a good site to test, and I have tested and it's gave the similar result. As you have seen my name Morse code, uh, my Morse name of Morse code over there. So now we would be implementing. So here is our Python first GUI. So what would be doing, either you put high, either you put capital, or either you put low. I have added a small thing over here that so this is what it would be calling toggle function. When we press the button, the name is equal to textbox dot get. Okay, so here we have written something 1.0 to and 1c. What does it mean? When the character or the string containing a certain value, suppose a string value, so from one point to end point. it would be distributed into a characters. So so what would we doing, like we would be printing our name from textbox.get. Okay, textbox.get is containing variable of a string, like we suppose I have entered name, I have entered here Malik. So our our Malik will be stored in the string variable from 1.0 to end 1c, and the print name will be printed when I run the function. So for here I have used the for loop. This for loop is very interesting. It started from I position to in name. So this kind of for loop is used to basically print the string, but uh, you can say, but in the form of array. As you know that this, suppose I have a name Malik. As my name is Malik, so here would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The loop will run till n minus 1 time. So here in Python, you can directly enter the I condition over here to tell the string variable it will be running. Here I have built the Morse function over here. Uh, as you can see, this is the first Morse function. Here I have entered the variable name. So what does nam say? Nam, let's go below. Suppose uh, when the I enters, as according to my name, Moulik, you know that my name contains the zero variable. Okay, so when I is zero, it would be giving us M, but it's either small or high, it doesn't matter, because I have used the upper function over here, it would be automatically making it upper. After that, the in Morse, the M capital is sent to in the Morse. So this is Morse. Here, if loop will be checking, I am having M, and it would be searching for the M till it get M. As I have said, M is dash and dash, high, small, low, and small, high. So certainly my bulb would be growing. For similarly for the O, uh, as you can see. After that, let's implement this. As I have discussed all the things over here, uh, so let's run it. So here is my name. Okay, so I entered Moulik, and I click the turn LED on. As you know, my name is printed and the bulb is glowing according to the feature. As you can see, the bulb is still glowing, but if I click on exit, so let's again, I think it doesn't. Okay, the GUI is closed. So this was the basically the implementation of whole Morse code. So